You can't claim you're sovereign and then claim rights under the Constitution. That's not how it works. No, that is not how it works.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we've got a Moorish American sovereign citizen who refuses to confirm the name listed on his docket, and in a stunning display of legal genius, manages to get his already active warrants extended. 2 trials on deck today, so let's dive right in.
Hello, sir.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. What's your name, sir?
If I can help you.
I'm Williams L.
Yes, Your Honor, but the defendant is identified in the docket as Michael Williams. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, that's the name they're calling me, but
Okay.
I'm Williams L.
I understand.
Michael Williams. Okay.
No,
Mr.
I'm not
Williams, I'm
Michael
asking-
Williams, Your Honor.
Okay.
I am Williams
Okay.
L.
Well, Mr. L, that's a problem for you, because you're not the attorney of record for Mr. Michael Williams, which means, technically, you have no standing to represent him. This is actually a classic move sovereign citizens pull in court, operating under the belief that if they never identify themselves by the name on the docket, prosecutors can't prove they're the same person who committed the crime.
Okay. So here's the thing, Williams L. I have to call you what's on the documents that I have present for me in court today. We can either handle it that way, or you don't have to handle it, and then it just will be like you didn't show up to court today.
No,
So it's
Your
either
Honor,
way,
I'm just
but I
letting
have
you
to
know
call
who
you.
I. Your Honor, I'm just letting you know who I am.
Okay.
I am Williams
That's fine.
L. I am not Michael Williams. They kept calling me Michael Williams. I told them who I was. I am a sovereign, Moorish American. I'm not a United States citizen, Negro, Black, or color, Your Honor.
Okay. So let me tell you, Mr. Williams, this is the last time I'm gonna say it. This is all I have for you. If you don't want to handle it under that name today, then I have to act as if you aren't present. And so that's fine, but I
You
have
say
to
what?
call
Hold
you
on.
what's on that document, okay?
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that,
I
Your Honor?
said, if we can't handle those matters and those tickets that's on that case under that name, then that's fine. But it's gonna be as if you didn't appear for court today because I have.
Ma'am, I'm here today, ma'am.
Right. So I'm just saying when I
Williams
call those
L is here
documents,
today. I'm
did
just
you-
letting you know
Hold
who
on,
I
Mr.
am,
Williams.
ma'am.
And that's exactly what she told you. Williams L is not on trial here. What is on trial is Michael Williams, our self-declared legal mastermind. So tell me, is this genius actually in the courtroom today? And does he plan on showing up for his own trial?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I am Williams L.
So that's fine. When I call it on the record, I'm gonna have to call it on the record as the name on the ticket, just so you know, okay?
Okay, and I'm gonna let you know that I'm Williams L. Okay, I'm cool
That's
with
fine.
that. And I'm letting you know who I am. I'm a
Okay.
Moorish American.
Okay. Did you want to
Sovereign.
offer? Okay. Did you want to offer for it or no? Are you gonna try and have? I need to kind of know where you're going. Are you gonna want a trial? Are you gonna try and like want to?
No, I do not agree. I do not agree to none of this. I'm sovereign.
Okay, so if you're not gonna participate, we're just gonna act like you're not here today, and I'm going to go ahead and.
I am here today, ma'am. You seeing me right here? That's on
You
record.
have to- Listen, just because you show up doesn't mean that you're here. You have to participate, okay?
Ma'am, I'm a sovereign. I'm letting you know who I am.
Listen,
I'm participating. I do not
said,
agree.
Mr. Williams, that's fine, but if you don't participate, saying you're a sovereign doesn't help me.
Honestly, Judge, calling himself a sovereign citizen doesn't help his case at all. It just makes him sound like someone who grew up drinking straight from a garden hose.
I'm just letting you know who I am. That's
Okay.
violating a constitutional right, ma'am.
So do you want an offer or not? That's my question.
Do I want to what?
An offer to the tickets or not?
Do I want to? I can't understand. You said, do I want to offer?
Do you want an
tickets?
offer? Do you want to try and resolve this today as far as?
Yes,
an offer?
I do want to resolve it. I asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction, Your Honor.
Oh, no, that's not gonna happen. So you can, I'm
Well,
not gonna.
I'm speaking for myself. I have no attorney, so I'm speaking for myself. I asked for this case to be dismissed. You're violating my constitutional right.
How
And
do you
I
have
asked for your
constitutional
oath of
rights if you're not a citizen?
I'm not a United States citizen.
So how are you entitled to constitutional rights of citizens?
It's about time someone finally said this out loud. And to be fair, even non-citizens are entitled to certain fundamental rights, including due process in judicial matters. But beyond those basic human rights, these so-called tourists and illegal aliens are only entitled to protections, not rights. Full rights and benefits belong to those of us who actually love this country.
You got to uphold to the sovereign, sir. You can't. I'm not United States citizen. I'm not Negro, black, or color. You're not under I'm not under your jurisdiction.
I understand, but my question to you is, if you want to rely on your constitutional rights, how do you have constitutional rights if you're denying your citizenship?
Yeah, because I'm an American. I'm a national.
I get
I'm
it,
a
but
Moorish American. I'm not United States citizen corporate. I'm a Moorish American. I'm an American national.
okay, but you're still present in this jurisdiction, right?
I just asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction. That's it.
And she already gave you your answer. It was no. So if you'd actually like to represent yourself and argue jurisdiction, maybe it's time to start showing up and participating in your own trial.
I don't want no attorney. I can speak for myself. I'm not a minority.
Right.
What am I doing here?
He can represent himself. Don't worry about it. You put
I can
yourself on.
speak for myself.
All right.
I'm speaking
Now
for
I'm calling the
myself.
matters
Y'all
of the
violating my
people.
rights. That's a
Now I'm
sovereign.
calling the matters of the people versus Michael Williams. This is ticket number SP 1212334. Count 1, use loudspeaker without permission or unreasonable noise. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Sir, please state your name for the record.
Yeah, dumb of the year.
I am Williams L.
All right. Sir,
I don't have a name. I have a title.
Yeah, dumb fuck of the year.
This is the date and time set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. Do you want to participate in these proceedings?
Yes, I'm here on special appearance. I'm just letting you know who I am.
All right, so how would you like to move forward with this matter, sir?
I asked for this case to be dismissed off lack of jurisdiction, Your Honor.
All right, that motion has been denied. How would you like to move forward on these matters?
I just told you what I would like it, so I don't know. I'm just here on
So it's
special
been
appearance.
denied, so you can either participate today.
I am participating. I'm here.
You have to be more than just present. You actually have to participate. This is exactly why representing yourself is a bad idea. A real lawyer would know precisely how to handle this. But I'm sure Mr. Ree will eventually figure it all out. After all, he did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
I'm speaking for myself. I have no attorney, so I'm just letting you know. It's denied, so we can keep going on with proceedings. I am Williams L. I'm not a United States citizen. I'm not Negro, black, or color. I'm not Christian.
All right, Mr. Williams, it appears to the court as I'm making a record that he does not want to participate in these proceedings.
I told you I
like
wanted to
to dismiss
participate.
these
I'm just
matters.
letting you know who I am. I told you for the record.
All right, he would like to not participate in these proceedings. He has told me that he is the person known as Williams L. and not the person on these tickets, so he is not appearing on behalf of this person. This person has not made themselves available to the court today as an arraignment on the bench warrant, so these matters will stay in warrant status. Thank you so much. That concludes this hearing. Have a good day, Mr. L. Williams.
Well, that's one way to handle the don't want to participate. Fine, your warrants stay active. Now, to give him some credit, he actually did show up the next day to face the judge directly, and it went about as well as you'd expect.
Williams L.
Williams L. I'm gonna call the case as is,
Okay.
and then I'll refer to you as Williams L. if you would like, okay? Now calling the matters of the people versus Michael Williams, also known as Williams L. This is ticket number SP 1212334. Count 1, use loudspeaker without permission or unreasonable noise. Count 2, drove while license suspended. And count 3 is no insurance misdemeanor. Sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Williams L.
Okay, and is there another name that
Well,
you have?
That's not my name. That's just my title.
And who anointed you with this title? The King of Crayons.
Okay, what's your title that you have, sir?
Williams L.
And then, is that your name or your title?
My title.
Okay, you don't have a name at all?
No,
I'm
not Christian.
All right. It's my understanding that you don't want to have an attorney, sir, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, you know you have the right to have an attorney. These matters are misdemeanor matters, and you have the right to have an attorney on these matters, sir. And it's my understanding, no attorney, okay? So let me advise you of your rights. In these particular matters, the court can, since they are misdemeanors, do either, I think, 90 days on one of these and up to 93 days in jail, or a maximum fine of $500. These are all misdemeanors, so that's the maximum penalty that can be given in any of these matters. You have a right to have a trial, a bench, or a jury trial in any of these matters. A bench trial is a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. A jury trial is a trial with 6 members of the city of Detroit who will come in here and hear the same information and make a decision based on it. These are your rights that you have right now. You also have a right to have a pretrial. What that does is that gives you time to think about any offer that may be given to you. At this point in time, there has been an offer extended to you that if you are willing to plead to the no insurance misdemeanor, it will be reduced to an improper plate. I set the fine that goes with that. You have a right to, you can also move for a motion. If you know how to file those, you can file a motion as well. So what's your pleasure at this time, sir?
I know I'm under common law. I'm not under statutes.
Hold on. Did he seriously just say he's not bound by any statutes? You know what? Let him represent himself. I genuinely can't wait to hear his breakdown of Michigan law and why none of it somehow applies to him.
Or codes or regulations.
So when you drive on any city street in the city of Detroit, any road in the state of Michigan, you now avail yourselves, whether you wanted to or not, to the laws and states and regulations that are governing us. So you may not have wanted to, but you did. So these are your options at this point in time. If you choose not to, if you were traveling, if you were driving, it's all the same.
I wasn't driving, I was never.
So if you were just in the vehicle as a passenger?
I was parked. And they was harassing.
You sure you don't want an attorney?
I'm under common law. I can speak for myself. I'm not a minority. I'm a sovereign.
So what option would you like today? Of those that I gave you, sir? You can have.
Ma'am, I'm a sovereign. I can't, I do not consent. I can't.
So here's what's gonna happen. So I want to make sure you have all the options. You can't consent to anything. So that means that you don't want to participate in the process. So it's just gonna go back into warrant status because you have to pick one of the options. Yes.
Ma'am, I'm a sovereign.
And you were in the city of Detroit on a street in a vehicle. And I understand what you just said. That's why I said, right. Did you want counsel?
I'm not a United States citizen.
Okay. All right.
Nobody have improved jurisdiction. I'm a Moor. Nobody have improved jurisdiction. I'm under common law. Statutes don't apply to me. I'm under common law. Supreme Court case, Supreme Court case, Self versus Ray. Statutes don't apply to me. I'm on common law. And if there was a crime committed, can you please show me the injured party? Or I ask for this case to be dismissed off like a jurisdiction.
I deny the motion for the case to be dismissed. So you have these options, or else it's just going to remain.
And I'm under duress because you forcing me saying you're going to put a warrant out for my arrest.
It's already out there.
But that's violating my 13th Amendment. You can't enslave me unless a crime is being committed.
So you can't.
You can't violate my.
Okay, let me finish talking. You can't claim you're sovereign and then claim rights under the Constitution. That's not how it works. No, that is not how it works.
Ma'am, I'm not a United States citizen. I have a nationality.
Okay, so that means that
you have to go by
either the laws all apply or none of them apply.
The laws do apply. What do you have a liability? Do you have a bond? Did you swear oath to the Constitution? I would like to see that.
Yes, I was going to say I did do that, but I don't have to show you any of that because I wasn't the arresting party. I'm just here to
say, do you have a liability? Do you have a bond?
Listen, I'm not going to argue with you, Mr.
I'm not arguing. I'm under law.
Mr. Williams L. Those are your options. If you don't want any of those options, it's going to remain in warrant status.
You're forcing me. You can't do that.
Okay.
You can't do that, man. Okay. You can't go against Constitution.
Okay, Mr.
You took an oath. You swore an oath to follow the Constitution.
I did.
That's why I need your liability bond. Do you have a liability bond?
No.
You don't have a liability bond?
No.
Wow, man, somebody's going to get in trouble. I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble.
Yep.
Oh, is that right? Well, your refusal to participate in your own trial is exactly what's gotten you into this mess. Think about it. If you'd simply confirmed your name and let the public defender do his job from the start, you'd probably be sitting at home warrant-free instead of standing here with your warrant still active.
Okay. Mr. Williams L., I was about to say, if you don't want any of those options, then your only other option is that I have to leave it in warrant status.
I do not consent. I'm here. What warrant? That I didn't show up?
That you didn't want to choose one of these things.
I don't have to. You can't force me to do that, all right?
You're right.
You can't
All right.
force me. You can't put a warrant out. I would like to talk to somebody, a chief judge. You're violating my
You can
constitutional
go up to the
rights.
fifth floor and make a complaint.
That's because you're violating my constitutional rights.
All right.
And I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
ask the sheriff for your liability bond.
Okay.
Hey, I don't want to do that. I just
Okay,
asked
you can
the case
ask
to be
him, go
dismissed.
ahead and ask the sheriff for my liability bond, it's fine.
Took an oath to swear to the Constitution. Took an oath. I'm under common law. I'm not under statutes or regulations.
Okay.
And
Thank you, Mr. Did you get all that, Miss Sandy? Okay, fantastic. All right, that concludes this hearing. Thank you
I'm
so
not
much.
Negro, black, or color for the record.
Okay, he said he's not black or color for the record either, okay?
No, I'm Moorish American. I'm a Moorish. Sorry.
Moorish American and he's a sovereign.
I have a nationality.
Yeah, we hear you. And don't worry. After that last comment, the record will officially reflect that you are, in fact, an idiot. All right, everyone. That wraps up today's video. Willie L. And yes, the L stands for loser, has another court date in about a month, and you better believe I'll be covering it. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. If not, leave a dislike. But either way, don't forget to comment below and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss any of my content.